I think I need to get some snacks before I get this rolling.
That's funny. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Bucket of Swiss cheese, some pepperoni, some crackers, and I'm cutting shit up as we speak.
What about a fry later in case you need to fry the pepperoni?
Oh, it'd be amazing, but I don't have a small one.
What about the one you keep next to your bed?
That's upstairs next to my bed, though. That's a long way. I'm lazy. Friggin' fix it. Scared away all the DX.
That's summing up.
I know, right?
Usually how she goes this time of year, right about when we start, it just starts to fade out.
Yeah, I was down here a little early trying to get some shit straightened out, and it was all kinds. I heard him talking everywhere, and then, British Columbia was just in there, and there was some California, and like that, poof, it's back to nothing.
So it was you that scared him off, because I was talking to him before you showed up.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The gray one.
Yeah, he's not wrong, though.
Yeah, that Restream software, it wants me to pay to be able to stream to a page or a group. I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah, so you're talking to software. Because I know I've streamed to here and Facebook. Here on Facebook, here and YouTube live before on both. I don't remember it being that difficult, but I'm not using an app to, put together 5 images. I was just using my phone.
Oh, I'm sure there's a way to do it. The way I'm doing it, though, is very easy, though. So I'm sure there's more than one way to skin a cat. Just the way I'm doing it, I can't. I'll run with this for now. This is fine. I'm still streaming to Facebook, but it's just direct to my page. Chrome Dome might show up tonight, and I gotta test out two 2950s on sideband.
Hell yeah.
Afterwards, if you want to test them out on FM and stuff, let me know. I'll go on the other radio and listen.
Alright. 10-4, fix it. I better get my snacks so I don't get late and then get a demerit from Cobra.
Yeah, you gotta beat Cobra, and he's still plowing some mud around.
Isn't that a Brad Paisley song? Plowing. Oh no, that's Get Mud on the Tires.
No, that's just what I looked up on RedTube last night.
Jesus, Murphy!
Just saying, type in plowing mud. You're not gonna want to look away.
Wait till Cobra gets here. I'm gonna ask him about plowing mud.
is, when you get your mouth full, it's not as easy to put your 2 cents in.
I did find myself last week or sometime recently doing exactly what I hate hearing.
What's going on?
Holy but Jesus, now we're in trouble.
Evening, Cobra.
Evening.
Man, it must be something in the air tonight because everybody's giving me a better signal than normal.
You must be on the IMAX.
I am not right now, but yeah, you know, I had about 20 minutes of drunken testing the other night.
Yeah, do tell.
I was drunk enough. I don't remember. No. We got to do some more testing later tonight on AM or later, but yeah, I'll tell you, it wasn't a whole lot more than a Starduster.
Perfect.
But for local receive, I actually think I got a little bit better receive than my antenna that's higher in the tree. Yeah, so I don't know. I just noticed when DX was rolling in, the aluminum antenna of the tree definitely had a little bit more on that. But like I said, this literally was no more than 15 minutes worth of runtime altogether.
Yeah, well, that's good. I think it's definitely working. I just don't know if you're going to find big, crazy differences between them.
You know, I don't plan on finding any, you know, between the 3 that are up right now, I plan on them pretty much all being the same. You know, the whatever, the Mr. Coily, the 05, and the IMAX. I assume they're all going to be almost identical, maybe minus a little bit in receive. That Starduster still surprised the shit out of me, though, for what it is. And the Starduster for DX, oh, man, I may end up in just putting that thing back up somewhere just for DX, because I gained a lot of receive. I think that blew away the rest of them for DX.
Well, if it means anything to you, Moose was just keying up, and he was giving me 4 lights. So there's some stronger signals coming from up north.
I think right now there's definitely, I mean, I got my 2 preamps on, but everybody seems to be, I mean, you, fucking Cobra, Traveler, everybody definitely is like right up there in signal, which, I mean, it usually people give me good signal, but I don't know, it seems a little more than normal.
I heard a big radio down there in Alabama, 165, I believe it was.
The Alabama Jammer!
Anyway, 58 mobile, Ball Creek, Oregon.
Yeah, see, the DX ain't completely gone.
Well, that's what that was. How about it, Richard? You still out there? I mean, not Richard, Moose. Moose, you still out there? Yep.
It's weird. I mean, you're just close to that 40 plus mark right now, and normally I think you might hit like a 15. Same with Traveler. You know, I mean, Radio Man obviously puts it to the end anyway.
Brother.
Did you even bother cleaning your driveway?
See, fucking Cobra's up to like a 42, 44. I actually did when I got home. Scraped up quick, and then it started kind of misting and raining.
Copy that. Yeah. I just finished. I took the plow off. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I checked the weather. Now it's just saying flurries. So I'm not going out there and plowing that mess again just for even up to an inch.
Nope, I didn't care whatever we get tonight. I hear maybe possibility of a couple of storms next week, but that's still a long ways away.
Cobra, we gotta have words.
That's next week.
Exactly. Yeah, you tell him, Radio Man.
Screwdriver told me what plowing mud is.
Oh,
He even drew a picture.
It was a diorama, or a diarrhea, or, yeah, something.
I think there is diarrhea involved.
Oh man, I loved making dioramas back in the day. Get an old shoebox.
A little chocolate fudge on that snow cone.
Probably a couple spots. There's probably some yellow snow cones.
Watch out where the Huskies go.
Don't eat the yellow snow cones.
I don't know about the Huskies, but that's where I went.
Oh, nobody? Some Zappa? Come on, nobody? Zappa? Zappa, maybe? 1, 2, maybe? Zappa?
It's been, Moose.
A lot of people making all that noise. What's going on? Oh, who's that with the beeps out there? I know the voice, but I'm horrible with handles. Oh, there's still some DX and noise coming in, I guess. Ooh, still hear a little California in there.
Turn up your squelch. California causes cancer.
Yeah, you're talking. K67, I think, or K6 something, California. We're hearing you over here in the state of Maine. Holy crap, 642 in California is looking for Tasmania. Guess there's still a little bit of conditions in there, just not here. Getting nothing on the flat side. What the hell? Maybe I should go to the IMAX. I hear them a little better. About that 642 California? About a 642 California. Screwdriver in the state of Maine. We're trying. Beam might have spun a little bit. I think I'm off.
Well, it might have spun a little bit because usually I can't hear you when you're on your beam.
I'm turning at different areas right now. It just seems like the skip's coming in almost more a little northwest, but I don't think that's right.
I saw Cobra when I drove by with a grappling hook. He was swinging it around trying to catch it.
Maybe that's what it is. That son of a... Oh man, somebody out there said somebody sounds compressed. I wonder if that's me. I'm having some RF issues lately. I think you said 642 California. 642 California, state of Maine. We're trying.
Sidebanders Ch 642 returning.
Man, here are several California stations in there, but none of them hear my mud duck radio, I guess.
That mud duck radio is making it out here to the Central Coast of Cali.
10-4 in this mud duck radio, make it to the Central Coast of Cali. So you call me Screwdriver over here in the state of Maine. State of Maine, Screwdriver. 10-4 in the Oregon, no doubt. Definitely hearing some noise in there. We got a live feed going on Facebook on Maine Sidebanders. If you want to look and see what I can hear, I'm definitely hearing some West Coast coming to this East Coast. So you're definitely working out of Oregon. Screwdriver, letting you know. 9191 out of Fresno, no doubt. You're sounding good in this live feed over here in the state of Maine. Screwdriver waving a hand.
Wow, you're getting out.
I don't know about that. I'm trying. I could have just been talking to myself.
So, you remember that noise I had a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I am getting a little better on horizontal now. It's back and forth, but like I said, I think, I don't know if it's off or if the conditions are just coming in weird from the beam, but I'm definitely not pointed where it normally is.
Do you remember that noise I had coming in a couple weeks ago?
Yes, yeah. Still there?
And it's coming in again tonight.
Oh, is it really? Huh. Isn't that weird?
I found it.
Oh, you did? What'd you have plugged in?
Oh, it was probably the battery charger for his inflatable doll.
No, I unplugged that first, actually.
Now, for that, it's worth the noise. You got to keep that thing up. No pun intended.
No, it's one of my routers for the part of the camera system. It friggin' apparently the adapter is a cheap China one.
Freaking hate it when that happens.
But it's only on this channel. It's weird. It's only on 37 AM and sideband. Upper sideband, you don't hear it. So needless to say, that will not be operational for the next hour.
Priorities.
Whoa, that dude had a neighbor too.
Oh, yeah. Boy, everyone sounds good now.
Yeah, it was kind of that noise that would ride in on top of people too, huh?
Yeah, now it's nice and quiet.
Frickin' perfect.
It's funny, the power strip that plugs in like your cable router and your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi and whatever. Is all my weather station that transmits and all that shit is all plugged into one strip. So I shut that power strip off, and I'm like, oh, the noise went away. So with one of these, so I was able to narrow it down without going and shutting breakers off.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, if I get a noise, it's from something right in here in the power strip in here, whether it's the rotor, whether it's my router, because my rotor box is giving me fucking issues with it too, but my router, my wireless internet, the actual modem, laptop charger, it's always something in this room, and they're all plugged into the same power strip, so I'm like, that's the first thing, if I get a weird noise, it's the first thing I go shut off. Of course, then usually my wife bitches or my kid bitches, because, you know, I shut off the internet, but whatever.
We have more important things to do than worry about internet.
Well, no, we kind of need the internet, but, you know.
Oh, okay. So, with half the camera system down, there'll be some deer that will be able to sneak by without getting noticed.
And zombies.
Freaking deer are going to rob you blind right now because they know it's down.
You call Hutch a deer? Because he's on his way up that way.
in your backyard and plug into your antenna, and you're not even going to know.
Oh. All right, well, now's the time to do it.
Cobra, make sure you leave a plate of food out for Hutch.
Yeah, make him a chicken sandwich.
A sandwich?
Yeah, a chicken sandwich, please.
Good evening, Maine Sidebanders.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Paranoid.
What's going on out here tonight?
Oh, you listened to it. Just a beautiful evening. And you?
Yeah, same thing. Just relaxing. I figured I'd jump on here and say hi and see what's going on.
Oh, you were listening to it. Oh, look at that. Somebody from California listening. How you doing? Oh, there it is. You just came in on the live feed too. 3593 Northern Cali. Definitely sounding good over here in Maine. Screwdriver waving a hand. No doubt about it. Howdy, howdy. You're definitely blowing smoke. Back and forth between the Omni and the horizontal beams there, and it kind of flipping and flopping a little bit. But yeah, you are sounding like us locals out here for sure.
All right, man, we'll let you and your buddy get back at it. I just wanted to wave a hand and say I was listening. See you guys take care out there in Maine. 3593 here, Dennis, Northern California. I'm sitting by.
No doubt about it. Well, you have yourself a super fine evening and jump on in. I'm going to sit back. I'm sure some of the more locals are going to want to jump in there and give you a show, but you're definitely sounding good. They call me Screwdriver in Maine, and we're doing a live feed, and you were definitely rocking it, man. So I'll let some of the other locals give you a shout, and I'm going to go grab another soda from the fridge.
What was it, 3195 or 395 or something?
3593.
Boy, that's too much. Anyway, out here in the California station, you got 400 around Maine. 400 here. You're sounding good. I got a live feed going too. We got two of them going on the same page. Different locations. But anyway, you are definitely sounding good up this way.
How about another main station calling for 3593 out here in Northern California?
3593, 400, Maine, waving.
I heard someone, but just barely heard you there, but waving right back at you. 3593, Northern Cal.
I hate that when I don't get out.
How about 3593 Northern Cal? You got a copy on 260 State of Maine?
I got a copy on 260. You and Maine also?
3593, you got Radio Man 260, also local out here with Screwdriver and a few of the other guys. Sounding good over here in southern Maine. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the live stream.
All right there, 260. I did hear southern Maine. You guys have a good one out there. Conditions are starting to really drop out now, so you guys have a good one. Take care. Have an awesome Friday and a badass weekend. 3593, Dennis, Northern California.
The conditions are only dropping out for them because they're mud ducks. I won't tell them.
Cobra needs a 10-5.
3593, now I can hear you. I'm still in the state of Maine. They call me 333, we're trying. How about 444, you hear those guys out there? Oh well, I guess I must have doubled with somebody.
Okay, I'm on a. Oh, I can hear them talking back and forth too, and yeah. Usually this time of night, they're normally getting like Australia and New Zealand. Well, I'm gonna get onto the side. Maybe you can contact those Screwdriver. It's coming in pretty good out there.
Oh man, I didn't say that. That was some unsolicited, yeah.
Oh, you're solicited? Never mind.
it is, Cobra. I'm further south than you, so I'm closer to them.
Exactly.
Well, when you first started talking to him, I couldn't hear him at all. And then after Radio Man got done with him, he's giving me 4 or 5 lights. So I figured it was my turn.
Yeah, Radio Man just putting a clinic on here.
Radio Man putting a smack down.
I want a big radio.
Man, it's going to get brutal this summer after everybody gets beams up.
My goal is when I talk to you, I want you to be thinking that your oven door is open.
What? Coming right through my garage door? Maybe. Right there. Ding, ding. Hurry. 1, 2.
Can you say Radio Man, State of Maine? Yes, no?
We should stop making fun of it, because it is kind of funny, though. But, yeah.
I learned it from you, Screwdriver.
I know. There's a reason nobody likes me.
He's a bad influence, a bad influence.
I am. I thought I just heard Santa Cruz out there, but I am a bad influence, but usually in a good way. I'm usually not a bad influence. I'm a good bad influence, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a goddamn antenna pusher.
I know. I can't wait for people to get bigger out here. Then I'll have an excuse to go bigger.
Those people at Gridirons never knew what hit them.
They'll never be right again, but I guarantee they went home with a story.
You're like, oh, let's go to Gridirons after church. I hear they have good food. And you get Screwdriver in there. Fuck.
I would say I don't say it as much as others, but yeah, out in public I can get bad, I'm not going to lie.
That's funny. You were having a good time.
I always have a good time. 3593, definitely good hearing you, bud.
Snowing out again.
Frickin' snow.
Shut it down.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Pretty sure you were talking to me only.
Oh, man. Shut her down. Am I on frequency at all? 1212, hello. Yeah, sounds like you're on to me. We're right back where we were last week. 3 clicks above. Roger. Yep, sounds good.
It sounds like you're right on over here as well there, Swiper.
And 4. Oh, I heard somebody in there still yelling for Screwdriver. Didn't hear a number, but I heard you. What is going on tonight, Richard? Man, yeah, you're cranking too. Holy but Jesus, that's way too rich for my blood. Yeah, I got a local that he's been looking for one. Not crazy. I mean, he's not going to go spend stupid money, but he definitely has quite the collection, and that's one of them radios that he's like, hey, if you happen to come across one of these, let me know.
Hey, Cobra, can I speak for a minute?
You don't have to ask me.
Well, you told me to quiet down. How about a swipe up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shut up, stupid. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
That's funny when you do it. Well, that wasn't nice.
I'm going to get the diversity and inclusion department after you.
I was just trying to be funny.
Try. to roll in there, though. I like it.
What's your
I just came home, and when I got in here, I turned the radio on 28. It was still rolling and pretty heavy.
Yeah, I shot quite a bit on the way home. I was pretty surprised. Yeah, yell into your mic a little louder, Swiper. Turn it up.
409 on Field Beach, Southern Cal,
Is that any better there? Oh, yeah. Making the needle move.
Yeah, it was sounding like you were off channel, but I knew you were just under driving it, so that sounded a lot better.
Yeah, I just unclicked the mic button on this radio.
Hey, I got a question. We've been experiencing some rains and cold weather. Has there been any...
I'm kind of slacking on the log, but I got Fix-It, Screwdriver. I thought I heard Traveler very early. Cobra, Paranoid, and Swiper. That's all I got so far.
Hutch is in there.
Hutch is in there? Hutch, where are you? Make yourself known.
61, 8361.
I thought I heard him.
8361, you copy 705.
Yeah, I'm in here.
45, thank you for the shout.
Man, DX rolling back in. Yeah, I haven't heard Hutch yet, but Richard was in there. I don't know if you heard him, but he was in there for a bit.
8361, we tried.
And Moose. Yeah, Moose was in here earlier. Getting a lot of coast to coast. Oh, there was Richard again. Oh, I stepped on him. No, I'm just kidding.
You're all right, Larry.
You can hear Richard on that IMAX?
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Oh, I'm sure I can.
I told you about, did you turn the dial on the mic?
Alright, we'll be on the IMAX for a little bit. Why not, right?
This mic stuff gives a lot of audio, you know? Remember on the other one, we had it like...
I can't even tell the difference.
I truthfully think it's working as good as the one in the tree that's 30 feet higher.
Doing all right now.
10-4 and all right now.
105 in the wet motor car, Southern Cal, Pomona drag strip, waving a hand.
10-4, 705 from the wet drag strip in Cali. Sounded good in the state of Maine. Screwdriver, state of Maine, waving that hand.
Screwdriver's twisted on good out here in North Cal.
Sounding good, buddy. 705 operator Chris, man, we're waving a hand your way. Thanks for coming back to me.
Not a problem, 705, operator Chris. We got a live feed going on right now on Facebook. If you go to Maine Sidebanders, Maine is in the state, you can see how you sound rolling into Maine. But you definitely sounded good, and we heard another person come out of Northern Cali roll in there, too.
Where can I go to hear that at?
Yeah, Maine Sidebanders. If you're on Facebook, Maine is in the state, Sidebanders. You punch it in, it'll come right up, and got a live feed going. I'm sure you can go back a couple minutes, or you can keep trying to yell, but we got a live feed going on right now at Maine Sidebanders.
Oh, great. Great, thanks a lot, man. I will check that out. Maine Sidebanders on Facebook. 705 operator Chris talking right back to you guys. All right, man, that's cool. Always does my ego good, man, when I hear that kind of stuff. Anyhow, anyway, thanks a lot for coming back, man. You have a great rest of your evening and a nice weekend coming up. Really appreciate it. 705 operator Chris in the motorcycle. Going underneath a freeway on overpass, and we just got out of it, and we're saying thanks again. So that's Maine Sidebanders on Facebook.
Long-winded much?
Yes, sir, you are correct, and yes, you had some of them overpass walks going for sure. But definitely check it out, and we'll let a couple other people jump in here because we got a bunch of locals that we do some, just rag chewing every Thursday night. But go right ahead and check out the page. I think there might be a couple of different feeds going on. You got me, and then you got 400 doing a feed from his place, and Radio Man's doing one somewhere else. But yes, go right ahead, check her out, and see how you sound.
I don't know about you, but I'm not eating rags. I'm eating snacks.
Ourselves all the way from Northern California. 522 Northern 522. Thank you very much.
All right, somebody else jump in there and keep them under control. I still never went and got my other soda I said I was going to get.
I could use another one, actually, while you're up. Do you have any snacks?
I do have some snacks. My snacks are all real close to me, but my soda is not.
We all know you're just dumping all that Jägermeister into a Pepsi bottle.
Okay, Larry.
That little red Roachmobile, it does the job. What do you call this thing? Red Coach.
I mean, we do love the Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Jaeger, giggity.
I'm so glad they still
Holy smokes, don't that chili stink after it comes out of an old guy. It's weird how that works.
Could have gone all night without hearing that.
What the?
Sorry.
We're home. Smell you later.
I might have to go to a bigger room. You might have to go to a smaller room and make a deposit.
You might have to go change your britches.
That too. Nope, I didn't do a skidder. I hate it when I get them skid marks in there. Well, you know what to do. Turn them inside out. No, you swipe it and throw it in the hutch. You really shouldn't take digs at people you don't want to take digs back at you. That's a joke, it's not a dig. It's only a joke when people take it right.
I've been taking it my whole life.
Oh, you fucking take it right. I mean, that's why you're like top performer on OnlyFans. Oh yeah, what's going on?
raining in Southern California, downtown Old Pomona.
Raining in Southern California. Well, it's better than snowing in Maine.
Oh yeah, 10-4. Let's go drag stripping.
Love it.
He loves stripping.
Wet and cold. I bet you Jeff went to work. He's got something he's been waiting for a long time, so I guess he's not going to let nothing stop him from going to that, so he's got work to do, right? Yeah, that's what he signed up for, so that's what you got to do when you got to do it. God bless the man, you know? I only bless him when he's working on radios. I imagine it did. The guy got it from. That was a good hookup from you. Thanks. Yeah, Filipino guy sold it to me. And he has a ring.
Filipinos, they know TVs.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yes, the coveted Cobra made in the Philippines.
We're sandbagging on Skip.
I'm sure Cobra has a few of those in the closet.
Oh, I've got some Philippines in the closet. Wait, what?
You know, they're going to stay like that, I guess, for a while.
She boom boom long time, yeah?
Yeah, it's all good, man. Let it rain, let it rain.
Yeah, let it rain. April showers bring. Wait, no, it's not even April yet. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Only 500 watts.
500 watts. Holy crap, that sounds like it's illegal.
Yeah, it might be illegal, but I can own one anyway.
If it ain't illegal, it ain't fun.
Yeah, what else? 11 meters wouldn't be no fun without an amplifier, man. So, anyways, it's all good, man. Yeah, I could turn this thing up a little more, but I kind of want to make it last long.
That's what she said.
Drive it like you stole it.
All right, 705, you sound good in here too, man. You got a good signal going on. Yeah, Roger, man. Just a weekly squeaky motor car going this way and that way, trying to get home in one piece. 20 over, so you're doing good. So
Trying to get home in one piece? What, is it raining too hard?
we're gonna sit back and watch some gun smoke here and let this room cool off a little bit. We'll talk at you later. 705-101.
Hey, stay off them highways and byways.
Oh, buying them radios off them Filipinos.
Safety first.
Especially watch out for them byways.
And transvestites.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Be careful you don't blow a trainee.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah, who said that?
Yeah, I went down to Norco yesterday. It was about 40 minutes down and 45 minutes coming home. Looked at a job, and traffic situation's never good on that freeway, so, or any freeway around here. So, yep, if she can get in home in one piece for another day, it's all good. Okay, man.
I didn't realize they had that many electric cars.
Where's that damn John at? I know I heard somebody say 427 earlier when I was shooting DX.
I thought he'd be in here tonight too, but I don't know if he posted any radio snacks tonight.
snow around, we'll have to shovel again.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was 10 degrees out. I shoveled the bullocks in the walkway and I'm just wearing a sweatshirt. And I was like, oh, it's not too bad out here. And then I noticed it was 10 and I was like, oh, must be nice when there's no wind.
I think it's about time to grab a beer.
Beer 30.
It's always beer 30.
Kind of down in there, the California coming over you, but bring it back again. Any of you guys hear him?
705. Which one? I still hear a bunch of noise.
307, I think it was, or 307 or something.
Oh, yeah, from up north? No, I didn't hear him. I heard Skip still rolling in.
I can hear him, but California, southern part of the southern Cal is still taking everybody out.
Okay, I gave it a skosh there. He's okay.
I got him that time, 307, Waldo County. Yep, no, he definitely making it. We're getting a lot of West Coast DX still, and that's, they're sounding really good tonight, so we got to hand it to them.
All right, Cobra, that 642 is yours. Yell to him.
642 Southern Cal, 642, 400 Maine, waving.
Or not, I guess.
I think this is where you actually need the more than 20 watts.
Over there in California, 642 in California, screwdriver in the state of Maine, we're trying. I guess I ain't gonna hit that 642 right now.
Where was 642 located? I missed it.
Cali, Bombay or something, I think.
We saw a guy tonight. watching the Bruins game later.
Tastes good.
Oh, that reminds me of the song. Beer is good. Beer is good.
Well, I ain't had beer in a month now.
Son of a... Oh, I forgot to, yeah. Oh, you hear 400? Nice. Break 400. I didn't say that.
I think you said 705 Southern Cal. So we thinking, I don't know, Monday night, old radio night, or, you know, Sunday night or something, or what? What are we thinking here?
I gotta fix my old radio. Or I gotta stop over to Crazy Screwdrivers.
Yeah, would you find out?
I haven't even gotten to that. People gotta stop dropping off decrepit Rangers.
Yeah, frig the Rangers, man, come on.
Need to get myself a nice Lafayette tube base station.
Is that guy straight in to take a dump?
We gotta make sure Cobra gets an old radio or something.
Who does number 2 work for? Hey, are we supposed to be going up to meet John and Moose and all them guys in Richard Head?
Oh yeah, we never really did nail down an actual date and time and place, did we?
No, we did not. I don't think they're too serious up there.
Lordy. cookies?
You're not supposed to tell anybody.
Oh, yeah. Shh.
Are they medicated cookies?
Well, they could be.
Makes it much better if they're medicated, Roger.
10-4 on making them a little bit better when they're medicated.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Monday night, where was everybody?
Someone was somewhere.
I was down in Boston.
Oh, no wonder we didn't hear you.
5 minutes away. Negative.
Yeah, I don't remember what the hell I did Monday. I think I just had a really long weekend. And oh no, Monday was Monday was off because it was a holiday. So I worked around and I put that antenna up and I fucking was just went upstairs after, you know, feet were a little wet and took a hot shower and never made it back down. Time to break out some 22 channel radios.
I don't have one.
What the hell you mean you don't got one?
I got 23 channel radios.
I mean, I got this Cobra 2000 over here of yours that has like a half a channel. Does that count?
I think I'll have to borrow my stepfather's old Midland 122.
No, I think it's awesome. We ought to all just try to do like some like an old radio night, you know, 23 channel or the oldest radio that you got, you know. It'd be fun.
I don't even know if the damn thing works.
That's the best part. Hook it up with a live feed. So if you're gonna get smoked, you can be like Radio Man.
It's best to smoke your radio in the live feed.
Radio Man wants to smoke your radio, baby.
10-4.
There it is. You, I don't remember, Cobra, you work this weekend or you have it off?
I work this weekend.
Some, man,
My front porch is always open to dropping off radios.
I might be able to do that. nice radio for you.
Just put it in a bag. Not like someone's going to steal it.
I won't put it in the same bag that I put poop in and light on fire.
You might want to after Monday night.
I don't know if it actually works, but it doesn't look like it's ever been out of the box except when I took it out of the box. So, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I'll run it. We'll do it live too. You know, we'll just put a I don't know. We'll tag it something. Or call it 23 channel radio only night or something.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Screwdriver, have you ever installed one of those DDS VFOs?
I have not. They look pretty straightforward, but I have not actually gotten one nor installed one.
10-4. No, I was looking at a video. Guy put one. That guy Troy Radio. He's got a few videos up. I was just looking at them. Pretty neat.
Yeah, he's the one who makes them and builds them and installs them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you get an old 23 channel radio, or, you know, crystal controlled radio, or say you want to spruce up a Cobra 2000 or something. I mean, I guess they got some pretty neat applications.
Yeah, I mean, the only downfall I have about them is, I don't have a downfall. I love them. I'm thinking about ordering one for I don't even know what. You know, if I could put it as a VCO in that transmitter, I would love to do that. Actually, I used to have an old a Drake TR4 receiver. I wonder if I could fit that somehow. But yeah, my biggest thing is they're cool, and they were really cool 15 years ago. But now I'm like, I don't know if I really want to ruin a 23 channel radio by doing that. You know, I mean, if I really want to go to channel 60 or channel whatever 26805, I'll turn on one of the 40 other radios that are sitting in front of me.
What's the fun in that?
I mean, I don't know. To take an old, unless the PLL is burnt out, because you replace the PLL. So if your PLL is burnt out or something like that, you know, let's say you have an old CPI 2000 base, and those are like hand-programmed RAM chips in there for the PLL. Like, you know, if something like that burnt out and you can't get a new chip and programmed, you know, yeah, I'd put one in a heartbeat. But I see people taking like an old Tram D201 and doing it, and I'm like, why ruin that radio by putting it in there? I mean, I get it looks cool and it's badass, but, you know, I'm not going to take an old Tram 201 or I don't even care if it's a fucking Midland 23 channel. I just, why ruin it when the radio sitting right next to it will do everything that will do?
No, I agree. You hacking up a perfect good radio when you could do this everything and then some on a Lincoln or an Anytone. I totally agree with that. It's totally a novelty thing. Like, I was looking at it, it looks like you get like a little bit of a band scope out of it and adds scan, and you know, you get some other features out of it, but really, yeah, to tear a radio up to put one in, you know, I guess like if you had like a Cobra 148, which, I don't know, kind of a dime a dozen, I guess what's the big deal? I get it.
Like, I don't even know if I'd want to do it to a 148 anymore. 10 years ago, yeah, I would have done it to a 148 hands down. Now, I'm like, you know, if all you have is that radio and you want those amenities, that's, you know, that's great. Do it. Have fun. But, I mean, I'd like to do it to my DAC, but that's already got a bunch of bands, but I wouldn't mind doing it to that. Like I said, I thought about doing it to that little Johnson with the telephone. I don't know if you can do it to crystal control. I think it has to be PLL, but whatever. I thought about doing something like that to that little telephone rig, because, oh, cool, I can have all the channels, but, it takes away a little bit of the nostalgia-ness of it, I guess, and I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Well, it is a little bit easier to do to a crystal radio because it's usually got that blank space.
Now, that's not necessarily, These are meant to change your PLL, so I don't believe it works on anything crystal like that. You can sometimes get an external VCO or something, a PAL, but that really just depends on what it is.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about VFOs.
I mean, these are. It's just a digital VFO that is designed to go in your radio. It takes out your channel display, and it gives you a little display that, has a lot of cool shit. It's got a lot of awesome functionality, channels to wherever your radio does not receive anymore. It'd be awesome to do that in something like a Pro 510. I would get one of those, and I'd put it in a Pro 510, and then I'd direct inject the Pro 510 just to have a million channels and direct inject on the biggest piece of shit radio. Well, I shouldn't say that. They were a great radio, but the littlest piece of crap radio that you could imagine.
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways, even like what I'm doing with my my Ranger with the receiver and the SDR. I mean, just putting that board inside this radio, I haven't really altered it or hacked it up, but I get all kinds of receiver functionality and pan adapter, and I still have access to all the channels with this radio and FM. So I see where you're coming from on it, but yeah, I guess too you could always, I think too I've seen where they've done an external box on those, because I don't know where you'd mouse the thing in on a Pro 510.
They make one that has an external box.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's just that, like I said, I don't know. I do got to get that info. I think I've gotten it once from you before, but I got to get that info for that board because I want to try that in this other radio once I pull off the shelf and fix it. But, yeah, I've seen them external, and I still think you're pulling a PLL chip out of the radio, but I've seen them external, and that's great. And like I said, for a project, it's awesome. If you have a radio, for some reason, doesn't work. I mean, I got an old 2000 that's got 40 meter in it already. The guy that did the work to it was just, it's got stupid crazy channels, and bands. But, obviously your transmit and your receive run out because it's not necessarily a good way to filter between it and whatever. But, yeah, it looks awesome in a Cobra 2000. It looks great. I love it. I love the way it looks in a Mobile. But to do it in, I don't know, put it in a Cobra 29, fuck yeah, it'd be awesome. But for me to take a Cobra 2000 and doing it, I guess it's not really ruining the radio, but I don't know. I just, like I said, if it's a radio that's a dime a dozen, that's one thing, but something that is kind of a little bit more collector's, my Cobra 2000 that I got on my shelf, I don't even have extras in it, and I don't want to. It's one of them things, you ask around out here, and I guarantee there's not many people that talk on the radio that doesn't have what would be considered a 10-meter export radio sitting in front of them, that doesn't have every bit of channels and capabilities that digital VFO does. So, I'm like, like I said, if you have something that was just completely hacked up, that kind of shit, I guess even if it comes down to, okay, my channel segment is out. Well, the channel display. Well, if my channel display is broken, and especially behind a lot of these channel displays, there's like boards and fucking every channel. So I'm like, if that's broken, great. Now maybe it's worth putting into something else, like putting that into it. But if everything works, I have a hard time.
What about adding FM to your Cobra 2000? I see some guy keeps posting that in one of the FM groups. He must have put one of those boards in.
Like that, I think I would do. I wouldn't have an issue with that because it doesn't really alter like the looks of the radio or the functionality. Put it in one of the toggle switches in the front, and you go put it in PA mode and it's in FM or something. That I think would be I'd be okay with that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just one of them little sticky things. And like I said, 10 years ago, I had a completely different view on this. 10 years ago, fuck yeah, I'm telling you to hack up anything and mod it because it's cool. Now I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I see that argument just to tear up a perfectly good radio. Like I said, when for what, $250 you can get a pretty capable export radio.
But if you ain't got $250.
Yeah, but you're going to spend that on this digital VFO if you need to have somebody install it. You can do it yourself, okay, it costs you $100 and then you do it yourself, but you need to pay someone to install it. It's going to cost you that $250 all day long for shipping your radio and getting it back and getting it installed.
Yeah, but most people who can't do it themselves aren't even thinking about it. Am I right?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Wake up from like a food coma or too many coffees or what?
Oh, hell no, I got two big coffees going right now.
I'm sure you do. You probably got a straw in each of them and it funnels into one. Were you on earlier shooting some DX?
Noon time.
I was thinking about 5 o'clock on my ride home. I heard somebody in DX on 28, I was shooting some DX, and somebody was asking about 427. I'm like, oh, you screw that. You tell him.
Nope, not at that time, nope.
Yeah, must be somebody that just normally talks to you and was like, oh, I wonder if he's out here.
He's got a lot of fans.
How much friggin' snow we supposed to get?
No more. None.
Well, the second storm is only like a dusting to an inch or something.
Oh, it is now?
Well, the first storm there was, I don't know, I think I had about 6 inches maybe. 6.5 inches from last night through today.
Yeah, probably about the same, yeah.
I only got about 5.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going, Mr. Man, it's going. How are you guys doing down there in the south there, Cobra Screwdriver?
I'm doing. Screwdriver, well, he probably sucks. Wait, what?
I do too.
What kind of antenna is this Screwdriver on tonight?
Oh, I actually just switched to the IMAX right now to see if I made any difference. I guess guess it didn't make a difference. I'm still a mud duck.
He's got a Ranger hanging underneath it. Does that help?
Oh, see, now you're talking.
It helps a little bit. At least looks on television or work on Facebook.
Shit, see, I can't see my meter and flip the antenna switch fast enough.
Well, you think a Ranger would help that antenna. Oh, what?
I think I'm getting a better signal on John on that. That just ain't right.
Look at it.
You see, John just likes IMAXs. I don't know. He sounds good on an IMAX.
Can you imagine if I had an IMAX and a Ranger? It would almost be as good as a Super Scanner. Oh, I did not say that. Oh, yeah, I did.
See, Mystic, he's going back by Lewis.
I'm kind of impressed so far.
Yeah, it's the static of the focus, I guess.
Wow, your buddy's going to be pissed when he hears that.
Say hello, guys. So I got to shut down for an early day at work tomorrow. I haven't been on much because I've just been working and been whatever up here. But yeah, say hello, and hope you guys down south as well. Question out there, but you driver, Mr. John, I'm going to bid you farewell, and we'll take it for a longer period of time next Thursday after the ship's on over.
Freaking work, I'll tell you what.
Yes, sir. Mystic, good to hear you, man.
Hey, have a good one, Mystic. We'll catch you in there some other time.
Hey, Richard, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for hearing on the radio, sir.
All right, man. Good night.
Yes, you too. Hopefully I'll catch you next Wednesday.
Have a good night, Mystic.
There's a radio man down here. Yeah, hey, howdy, and I'll talk to you later, radio man. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, you too. I hadn't talked to you in a couple weeks. Just wanted to say goodnight.
Roger D. That's great.
Hey, John, on Monday, about same time, we're going to try to do an old radio night, so see if you can hit us up on channel 12 on AM with your oldest radio you got.
12 a.m. Yeah, Mr. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of old radios are 23 channel, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get people to break out some oldies and see how scratchy and nasty they sound. You're running an oldie or mobile, or both? There you go. See, I would definitely constitute that as an oldie. I would say old radio, old tube night, but yeah, not everybody has tube junk kicking around either. So, I mean, granted, a lot of people don't have an old 23 channel either, but we're going to try to make people look for them and dig them out of the garage sales and dig them out of the dump pile.
Well, I got plenty if anybody needs one.
Perfect.
I want to run an old 23 channel mobile.
Hell yeah. I think I got a couple of old, 23 channel Midlands and shit kicking around.
I'll cram a D104 on it.
Now you're talking.
Make sure it's a top 9, nice old one. Shine it out real nice and stick. Oh, wait, what?
Whoa!
That almost escalated.
Yeah, I'm sure John's 23 channel identified as a Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know how much this thing ground is supposed to. We got about 3 inches, so I
I wonder when the last time they made a Washington was. That's probably a pretty old radio in itself, too. Washington, Cobra 2000. I bet those are probably like mid-90s, maybe. I don't know if they went too much past that. Oh yeah.
Suppose I could take one of the 6 of them here and look at the back.
I mean, I know they were made for at least 10, 15 years, whatever. But I'm just kind of curious of. The last base CB radio, I mean, I know there's still some Galaxies and stuff like that around, but, the last one of those that was around or made, I'm like, when was that made, I mean, just that kind of general, radio. I just don't remember anybody past, like, mid-90s seeing them in, like, Coppers and stuff. I just don't remember. I think they were gone by then in Coppers.
That's what I need to do tomorrow. I need to go hunting around, see if I can find a microphone that'll fit that old Sears Road Talker 23 channel.
You got a nice sassy D104. I should put the appropriate end on that and hook that up. Yeah. Well, this sure desk mic's pretty good. Did they make a Turner 4? Stop that. Stop that. Ugnut, your audio seems a little low. Wall to wall, treetop tall. Friggin' barn door, my barn went open. The signal was so strong. Ooh, I like it. I saw a Chrome Dome this weekend, and I thought he was going to get on tonight. He texted me, wanted to know what channel. Yeah, he stopped by. He needed something for one of his radios, so we were catching up, and he left me a radio, and, you know, the usual. Well, yeah, when you have a radio friend over, you gotta show him the radio room. That's poor audio.
Holy what Jesus, I wouldn't let her go.
It's a rice. Probably picked it up in a state or something. It's actually in pretty damn good shape. The face is mint.
Base station or mobile?
Mobile.
Oh, man.
Threw him in there. I threw him in there a while ago. Midland or whatever.
I got a couple of those Midland, what are they, 250s? 77 250, there's a gold one, a silver one.
Another old road talker.
Plant base.
You had me at Road Talker.
Jeez, I wonder if I got any 23 channel road talkers kicking around.
I got a Fairmate. You guys ever heard of Fairmate?
Yes, I have.
Pheromones?
Old one, it's called a Fairmate. It's a 23 channel. Although it does have, it looks like it's got like uppers and lowers on it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know what the hell's going on with whatever that carrier is, but yeah, you know, I think it'd be great just to get, you know, I guarantee people have stacks of 23 channels. I know I got a few. Hand them out to everybody that just normally talks or around that will, show up for the occasional, Monday night, be like, hey, let's just run these once in a while, just because we're stupid.
Vic said he's got the big pile.
That's what he's saying. I like it. He better start taking them out and trying them all.
I got a couple of Cracos over here.
You got a Craco?
Oh, yeah.
I got one too, but it's not 23 channel.
Yeah, I got a 23 channel Craco, and it's got a couple of extra switches on it, so I think whoever that guy I got him from was probably talking down under.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, classic.
A couple of them.
Start digging them all out, fix it. Plug them in one at a time, see which smokes and which don't.
Oh, I plan on it, but one of these days I'm going to get a live feed going so that you can see him smoke.
Like
Now you're talking.
when he smoked his 2950.
What do you think the radios are going to smoke?
Well, where they've been stored for 25 years or so, yeah.
Dude, I think they've been, man, it's got to be 40 years old, some of them, right? 45 years old, right?
Holy crap, Bear. You got your squelch on. Are you pulling a radio, man?
Oh, what'd he say?
Oh, that's just like the third time you've keyed up with somebody while they were talking. I was just curious.
Oh, must be quick on it, sorry.
Put down the liquor.
My bad. It's time for me to go get another beer, so I'll be quiet.
That's right, John. I heard you. Something about the liquor.
So what'd you have? Why do you think it's going to burn up? Were you keeping them in the shed or something?
Yeah, they got rained on a few times, so you never know.
Oh, Lugnut can top that. Just ask what happened to his shed.
How many radios worked out of your shed after the collapse, Lugnut?
Not much.
Yeah, he topped that. The whole thing went up in smoke.
My road talker, I'm sorry, Lugnut, I was in the other room when you asked that question. My road talker was underwater, and I brought it up from down under and plugged that sucker in. It fucking thing lit right up. I said I gotta get a mic for that, see if it still works.
That was legit down under.
I actually threw some out. The same thing happened. My sump pump went in my basement, and it fucking flooded. And, shit that was on the bottom shelf I didn't care about. But, yeah, it flooded up over the radios, and I threw a lot of them out that were down there. I mean, they were all just, kind of like parts 23-channel things, but they worked. But I were getting rid of a bunch of them. I had a brand new PDL2 in the box. It soaked the bottom of the box. I still have the antenna in the box, but fuck it. I'm like, man, it went from being a pristine, worth a ton of money to just worth a little bit of money. Who else is hearing that?
I am. I hear it fine.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
I mean, it's swinging up. I mean, John still gets over it, but it's swinging up almost to a 9 with John. I know, right? I'm surprised you can hear this thing out there, John. I'm getting impressed. I'm not gonna lie. It's either that or I'm getting, depressed about these other antennas. I haven't decided yet. So I'll tell you what. So far, the IMAX is doing a little better than I thought. But I mean, not like hands down, but it's doing, exactly what I thought, if not a hair better. That fucking Starduster amazed me, and I will be putting that thing back up somewhere. So that did way better than I thought it was going to. I don't know, man. That super scanner is going to be, it's going to be interesting to see, because maybe I'm remembering completely wrong, but I doubt it.
Well, let me know if it works. I'd be interested in it.
Oh, it'll work. I just don't think it. I mean, I remember running them and remember running an Antron in the same exact spot, and I was not impressed. The Antron smoked it. But, you know, I remember Antron smoking Stardusters, and here I am. That Starduster was working as good as my coily, so, I don't know.
It's those extra 3 radials at the top.
It could have been. It was definitely something. But this junk IMAX that's up in the same exact spot as that Starduster is doing pretty well, too.
Well, if you had 100 feet of tower up, you could use multiple antennas.
You're not wrong, but, you know, I like having my antenna at the top of my tower, not on the side, because then it gets directional, because it's going to pull towards the tower, you're going to get some reflect. I've got a couple of arms for the sides of towers for antennas, but they only come off like 3 feet or 4 feet.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You gotta stick a CB antenna off at like 7, 8, 9 feet would be nice. I get it. But if you just had 2 dipoles, problem is they gotta be 10, 20, 40 feet apart.
Yeah, at that point you just hang them in the woods and get them right where you need them.
No, 40 feet apart in vertical separation for a full wave. You could squeeze it to 20.
As a rule, I try to keep all my antennas at least 30 feet apart.
Yeah, this IMAX and this thing, well, I'd say they're not 30 feet apart. I know they are because my back bay is 36 by 36, so it's probably, maybe it's 50 feet apart. I was actually thinking it was only 30, but now I'm kind of mentally measuring it. It's minimal 40 feet apart right now.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, at least 40 feet.
Friggin' John's fault.
That's not exactly where I was going there. Talking vertical separation. A full wave. It ain't exactly 40 feet. It's probably something like 36, 37. I didn't do the exact math. But anyway, he's got dipole A at the top, and then relatively 37 feet to the next dipole B. So you'd have to have 100 feet of tower to pull it off.
We talking horizontal dipoles?
No, vertical dipoles.
Oh, so you want them stacked on top of each other, though?
Right, that's how you do it to get some gain.
I've never actually tried to phase verticals on top of each other, so yeah, I assume it works. I've never actually tried.
If you go up to Oak Hill, the top of that tower, you'll see 2 650 megahertz antennas. And that's exactly how they're set up. One's on top of the other, and they're a full wave apart.
Where's that?
Oak Hill, Litchfield, Maine. That tower where WBLM used to be.
Oh, yep.
Look on that tower. There's 250 megahertz antennas, 2 dipoles, and they're a full wave apart, one on top of each other. And it gives you like it's 280 degrees when you're done, basically.
Roger. Yep, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've co-phased them before, but I've always had them side by side, 18 feet apart. I tried 36 feet one time, and I've phased them like that, which makes them very, well, I shouldn't say very, but it does make directional. So you do get some gain in two directions on them. But like I said, I've never actually tried the over and under. The only time I've done over and under is horizontal. So I'm kind of curious.
Well, you can keep stacking as long as you got tower. I mean, it depends on your spacing. You go .015 spacing, or you go quarter wave spacing, half wave spacing, full wave spacing, whatever you got for space, on your tower. If you have a big tower, you can do lots of things. You can get 4 in a row. And the pattern ends up like that, 280 degrees. I can show you the pattern on them. And these were built by Decibel Products Company.
Hey, have a good night, Richard. Definitely. I guess here is where my question would lie. So, if you had them, what would be better? Let's say you're stacking 2 of them, but one is from the bottom of the tower up, it's 18 feet, because you're talking, half-wave dipole, and then you space up another 36 feet, and you have another half-wave dipole. So, there's your 2 stacked ones, but is that going to work better than, let's say, just having that dipole off the top of the 100-foot tower all by itself in the clear open?
Yes. It is, but you can't do what you said, but it's close. You got to start from the top dipole, and then work your way down, like I said, either half wave, which is relatively 18 feet. In your case, might be fine. So now you got the, whatever it is, how long's the dipole? 99. 18 feet long dipole at the top, and then you're coming down center to center, hopefully 36, 37 feet, whatever a full wave is, but if you can't squeeze it, you do a half wave, and the tower acts as a counterpoise.
Yeah, I guess I get, how it's going to work. I would just think that, just me personally, I'm thinking that, I got a half-wave dipole, like you said, from the top of the tower coming down, there's your 18 feet. You come down another 18 feet, 36 feet, whatever, you have another half-wave dipole. I'm just personally thinking that if I took a half-wave Antron and put it on top of the tower, so it's 18 feet above the tower, I would just think that that would work better. The one antenna being that much higher than the free open is the 2. I don't know. Line of sight and all, but, fuck. I've got dipoles. Maybe sling it up in a tree really high in a tall pine tree. Maybe that would be better than putting it next to a tower, because then you wouldn't quite get as much directionality out of it. I don't know, but I do like the idea.
The Antron 99 or whatever, the one you stuck at the top, will work better in the direction that the other one sucks in. So it's only 280 degrees. So there is a blind spot. Definitely. But when it's up in Litchfield, you can get way past Bangor,